I saw an old framed picture hanging in a quiet hall. A man sitting at a table with the devil smirking tall. Looked like hope was beaten, like the good had lost this game. Every piece was cornered, and the man hung his head in shame. They said, son, that game is over. Said the good guy's luck ran out. But someone looked a little closer and saw something they'd missed somehow. Was one more move on the table, one more light in the dark. When every hope looked broken, God still held the winning card. When the devil thinks he's taken over, he forgets who's in control. There was one more move on the table, and it's written in the sky on a big old rock. I saw the moon rise slowly over mountains deep and wide. Looked like a glowing chess piece set in place by the Most High God. And on its guard-wide surface shone the story of the Lamb. His wounded face, the whipping post, the Lord picking up his cross. Now the world says darkness is winning, says the game's near at its end. But the Father's holding something the devil can't comprehend. There was one more move on the table, one more truth heaven showed. When the moon lit up the night sky, God was preparing that final move. When the enemy thinks it's over, he don't see what heaven knows. There was one more move on the table, and the good Lord made his move. Checkmate ain't what the devil said, he counted wrong. Heaven wasn't done yet. A wounded moon, a risen king, the final move that'll change everything. There was one more move on the table, one more light breaking through. When the world cried out, it's over, heaven said, I'm not through. And when that moon rose like a beacon, every lie shook at the truth. There was one more move on the table, and God just made his move. Yeah, the devil thought he won it, but he never had the view. There was one more move on the table, and God has made his move.